We've had a pretty mega blizzard over the past few days, so I've used it as the perfect opportunity to grind out some sit-ups. We're currently 8,250 by the time we're done. Yeah, nice. 8,250. It's coming along. It's pretty slow, but it's better than nothing. Sometimes you got to take that better than nothing, otherwise you're never going to get anywhere. I'm going to commit to the bit. I'm going to try and get to Rosewood. I think once this blizzard's over, I'm going to do it. I've been trying to grind up some metalworking and working on a little bit of welding. Completely forgot I didn't have the welding skill, so it was completely wasted. But forging bars back, cutting bars in half with a welding torch is actually really good. You get 3.3 per time without the book, which is twice the amount of putting the panels up, which I'd say is pretty good. I'd say it's not too bad. It's slow, it's a process, but I think once we get the 5 times whatever it is from the book, we'll be flying for it. Absolutely flying. I reckon we've got this down to a T. I think this is going to be a very, very good winter. We need to go on a bookstore hunt immediately, and I think once this blizzard is cleared, that is the first thing that I'm going to do. I've missed it. I've missed the exploration. I've missed Rosewood for one. I reckon now could be the best time to go and smash it out. Either way, I'm going to wait out this blizzard. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, and then we can go and crack on. I'm ready to hit the road. And another book down. Not too shabby. Let's add that to the pile. Let's get ourselves some breakfast, and I'll show you what the process is with metalworking. It's a bit of a slow one, but it's a burner, regardless. We are getting through it, even if it is taking its sweet time. Should probably top that up just before we go too far too. Lovely. Let's go have a look. So what I've been doing out here is basically just forging bars. We don't have any tongs or a metalworking chisel. There we go. I think that should do it. I've left my bag at home. Let's try again. So what I've been doing is forging bars from quarters, basically. So all of the little quarters we get, we can turn that into big bars, and we can get those quarters by cutting the bars in half. So you're basically just forever putting things together. So you start with the halves, turn those quarters straight into halves, does whatever it does, and then you can forge bars from those halves and gain 16 XP a time. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all, I'd say. Perfect. And then, with steel bars in hand, I feel like we're kind of losing bars. Iron bar half, steel bar. Yeah, we've got more to chop down. What am I up to? Iron pipe, we can turn those right into bars. Let's just grab it all. Let's grab it all. Broken pipe. Huh. Maybe we can break those down. We certainly had a lot more opportunities last time. I guess maybe those are just ready to be cut into halves and then quarters. Yeah, let's go do the next step on this process, just so I can show you what I've been up to. It's nothing too crazy, I won't lie, but it does do the job, and we can just slap that onto... it's only going to be 1, isn't it? There we go. 3. Hang on, is that just cracking on and doing them all? Yeah, it gives us 3 XP per time, which is pretty nuts. And the list just goes on, basically. You can almost go forever if you have enough equipment, and then we can take all of these quarters, sling them straight into the forge. Forge bar from halves or quarters, either or. I quite like doing the quarters first, and then you can slowly build up into the halves. Forge bar half from bar quarter. There we go. And you can put your quarters together and make yourself an entire bar. It's good. It's good stuff. It's a slow burner, but it burns regardless. There we go. And then the process begins again. Why can't we do this from the halves, I wonder? Coal, of course. The bane of everything. The logs are definitely going down. I don't know how many trees we're going to have to get through to actually make this work, but so far it's a lot. It's a lot, to say the least. And there we go. We are back in action. We're close to Metalworking 3. Not a bad day, I'd say. Not a bad day. And then we repeat the process, cutting down the welding bits and starting again. But I'm going to call it quits just there, because I need a welding book. We aren't getting the max benefit that we can from that propane. Propane is a limited resource, one that I do not want to waste. Granted, we do have a ton of it. Most of those are full, and the extra 3 over here are half full, if not more than. But I don't want to waste it. We're going to need a lot of it. If we're breaking down cars and things, we go through an entire one at a time, which goes incredibly quick. You'd be very surprised at how quick it does go. So I think getting our next book is going to be top of the radar, annoyingly. That means a trip to Rosewood. The storm has stopped. It's 4:20 in the evening. Nice. We need to rest, we need to sleep, and we need to start tomorrow as strong as possible so we can crack on and get this whole road trip done. I'm kind of thinking, watch the map. We've headed to Muldraugh already. I think if we carry on straight up through to the next junction and just swing a right, it's almost a direct path straight to Rosewood. We can check out this little factory that's down here and see what the crack is there. There's meant to be a stupid amount of metalworking equipment there. We could always get a bunch of halves or bars, bring them all home, and be smooth sailing, basically. We've got a lot to do, and I think today is probably the best day to do it. It's going to be a damn good day. I'll see you guys bright and early, ready for the road trip. You're never going to believe this either. I was kind of looking at doing some tailoring before we ventured out, and I don't have a needle. I've checked high and low, absolutely everywhere for a needle, and I don't have one. Imagine all of those times passing through absolutely everywhere, like seeing the little things, what they're called, tailoring kits, and being like, yeah, I don't need one of these. We can do this, we're fine. I don't have a needle. I have to create my own needle. I don't even have the carving skill for it. Do you want to see? We need level 4. We're nowhere near level 4. We got a long way to go. I need to crack on. I can't remember what did carving. I think it was just all of the twigs and stuff. Yeah, don't have a needle. Don't have a needle. We got a lot of thread, but no needle. Imagine all of that confidence just down the pan because I just left one behind. Oh, what a peanut. What a donut. I have 0 words. Have 0 words. Okay, that's actually a speedy next level. Medium handle to make small handles still works. I've only got 1, and we can only do 1. That's okay. Still gives us a good amount of XP. Nice. So yeah, I think the route that I'm going to go for, I'll quickly show you, is... Let's just grab 1 branch and see if we can do any more with it back at an actual station. Because it would be quite cool if we can. There should be a carving. There we go. Carved wooden rod. That's what I went for. It's a clay sculpting tool or a pipe. Pipe using a small handle. Ah, sick. Okay. Maybe it's worth going for the 4 small handles then. Yeah, let's see what we get from that. I'm assuming 65, just like the rest. 65. So we get that from carving it into a rod too. But if we can make 4 of these, 5 of these, and get something decent out of it. 195. Yep, that settles it. That settles it. That's our next level and we're done. Too easy. Wow, that was ridiculously quick. I'll take it. We'll not question that for a second. We do not want to do that. Let's get all of you in there. A whole bunch of smoking pipes. Actually quite a cool thing to have. Probably never going to use them, however. Let's just sling them in this box so they're gone, but kind of not gone. As for the rest of the blades and things, we can sack those off too. I think all we need for the needle is a whetstone, but I'm going to check. Carved bone sewing needle. Yeah, just a whetstone. That's all good. I can pull one of those out of thin air, I'm sure. Lovely. 1 sharp bone fragment. So much for going to bed, eh? Somewhere in here. Carved bone sewing needle. There we go. How much do we get from this bad boy? 52. Without a book. That's not bad going. Not bad going at all. Alright, let's grab all of these and a whole bunch of these. Let's get some gear repaired. Let's just start from the bottom and work our way up, I think. We probably can't... Yeah, there we go. Can't be repaired. Classic. They can't be repaired. Our socks probably can be. Just add padding to them all. Why not? Does keep them on. That's good. Lumberjack shirt. Just add padding to everything. And a hole. We can certainly patch that hole. Leather pants. So expecting them to say no. Perfect. I've got leather strips. Wherever they may be, however, it's a whole other question. There we go. Right on the mark. Fingers crossed. Can we just add pattern to all using leather? Nice. And then patch the big bad boy hole. Perfect. It's a shame we can't dye it. You know what I mean? Overall dirtiness is low. Because, yeah, we've just got random patches everywhere now. Doesn't look too clever, but it is what it is. Nice. Let's patch that hole too. This may not do much for us, but I'll take it nonetheless. It does add to our tailoring skill as well, which is absolutely wonderful. Just check that leather jacket. We do have holes. Yeah, there we go. And the long sleeve shirt, we may as well. Because why the hell not? Plain and simply. Is that everything we have and everything we need? I think so. The gloves are probably a bit banged up. There we go. Nice, I'll take it. I'll take it. He just looks like a pretty busted man now instead. It works for me. It's a shame about the catcher's vest though. That is one thing that does need to get replaced. But with all that said and done, our next quest... Ooh. Carve knitting needles. Ah, nice. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, with all that said and done, we kind of need to crack on, don't we? We've got a long road ahead of us. It's already 1:50. Huh, maybe we wait out the rest of the day. Yeah, I might just get some metalworking done for the rest of the day, and then we can crack straight on tomorrow. Don't really want to head out when it gets dark. It's the only trouble. It gets dark super early through winter as well. It'll be dark at like 5 p.m.-ish. Don't want to play that game. See you guys tomorrow. I'm just going to basically smelt up and cut down some bars. Nothing too crazy. 2 roasts in hand, a whole bunch of eggs, and 1 backup baseball bat. I think we're ready to go. This one is actually almost broken. Maybe take a second backup baseball bat. Just for good measure. That one's brand new as well. Yeah, it should be fine. How are we doing for long blunt? Very good. Have we got a short blade? We don't. We are lacking the short blade. How about in here? No. Damn. First time for a while. Hunting knife. Let's take 2. I'll keep 1 on our belt. We have got 1 on our belt. We are somewhat prepared. As for the rest, however, nothing at all. Any extra food we can... Any extra gear that we can dump? The ratchet wrench can probably go. There's actually not one in there. I've been slacking on the organisation. What am I up to? What a rare sight. First time in forever I've been this behind. Or at least first time in this run, I think. We've actually been doing pretty good. Matchbooks can all stay in there. Guess the rest we do actually kind of need, don't we? Not ideal. I mean, we'll start losing weight as we start shedding food. But yeah, the rest of it we don't need. Did not realise those sacks were that heavy either. Sling that straight in there. Perfect. Alright, let's check out our big old greenie. Make sure it's empty from the back to the front. It's got the gear in there too. Lovely. So I think I might just grab a jack and a lug wrench. There we go. 1 jack, 1 wrench, and 1 lug wrench. Let's hit the road. Let's hit the road. He's done it again. Oh, it's so ridiculous. One day I'll take my own advice. Such a simple little task, and I'm just butchering it every single time. What a donut. Let's grab the pump as well so we can actually do this as we move. Oh, what a silly boy. Still though, at least they're all in good shape. I'll take it. Guess we should add the tyre pump to the roster as well then, shouldn't we? Ah, we've already got one. Perfect. Turns out, past me was more on the ball than current me. Who would believe it, eh? Who would believe it? Not me. Time for round 2. She's moving. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, the generator's good. We shouldn't be leaving behind a bomb. Everything should stay powered and we should be golden. Let's do it. Ah, you know what I didn't check? The chickens. I want to make sure they're clean before we go so we don't come back and they're all dead. I think we were down to like 7 or 8%. Seems to have been a while since I've checked that. How we're looking? 33, not too bad. Our outside enclosure's a bit grubby, but the inside's still good and that is the most important thing. The little sleeping hole is never going to change. Lovely job. Hopefully we come back and most of those chicks have grown up. Be nice to come back to some chickens because we're losing weight quite quickly. It's a bit of a scary sight. How are we doing for fitness too? 8676. Man, that's going to be a hell of a grind. One that I'm not looking forward to. It's a struggle to start every time as well. It's got it on the second that time, which is good, but not the most ideal. But yeah, either way, let's get to Rosewood. Did the thing I said I wasn't going to do, and that was leave when it's getting dark. May potentially shoot ourselves in the foot here. Have I got water too? Yeah, we got plenty. Have got a backup bottle, but it's kind of nice to know that we're somewhat prepared. Yeah, not my finest hour, but we move. It's currently 5:30 PM. Just as I said it was going to start getting dark too. Glad I've got that time locked down. I think we're going to need a bed of some sort. I was thinking about the America Tire forward base because I do have a sleeping bag in the van. But I think maybe if we can make it to Muldraugh, sleep in one of the trailers just outside and kind of see how we go. If not, then back to the drawing board, I guess. We'll try and find a little rundown farm area. See if we can stay there. But yeah, either way, we got a long old drive ahead of us. It's going to be a long day. I think we're fast approaching the rough spot. We got a whole bunch of deer. Ah, yeah, there's our old van. Do want to come back for that. We're slowly approaching the rough spot, which is this area here. I think just around the corner gets slightly rougher, but there is a magazine that I do want to get. I'm kind of glad I came back out here for it. I was half tempted to make a whole run. Brilliant, thank you game. I was tempted to make a whole run down here just to grab some of the vehicles, but after driving down here for like 15 solid minutes, definitely not that long, it's probably about 3 minutes, just being dramatic. I don't think that's going to be a thing. I reckon if we can get a couple of beta cars, just ones that we can bring down, dump and replace for good vehicles, probably the better idea. I reckon we could do that. That could be a quest in the future. Not just yet, but we can tick that off the list when we get there. That postal van. It's one thing I do want. Let's just grab the bat out. Damn it. I might have shot myself in the foot a tiny bit. Because we have a tailoring book. Come on. Dude. Really? The one guy that takes 4 swings is the one guy I needed done in 1. But we got there. We're good. That little magazine is one that I spotted a few days ago. Woolly yarns. We can knit a scarf, leg warmers, sweater vest, socks, and a doily. I think I'm going to need a scarf this winter. I've got a feeling it's going to be mighty cold. It's already like negative temperatures, and we're still in January. It's all downhill from here. It really is. I think the more prepared we are, the better off we're going to be. And that's just not a bad way to be. It'll be a good way to grind up our thingy skill as well, tailoring. One thing that has been missing from our list for a little while. I do want to check out this factory once again as well and see if we can pull up any steel bars and quarters or halves. Because as you saw, we're absolutely going to need them long term. We can get so much good gear out of it. So much. I think, however, Smokey's is calling my name for the night. We made it pretty safe when we came here last time. Hopefully we can pull it off once again. Fingers crossed anyway. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Car right to the door too. No more birthday parties here, but we can read our manual and get straight to bed, which is just perfect. Perfect little back room. Nice. One steezy little manual read and a good night from me and Doug. I'll see you guys bright and early. Super early start to the day today. It's minus 12 outside. That's wild. I don't think I've ever seen minus 12. I honestly don't think the Brits have ever had it that cold, and it makes me so much more grateful for being up here in the Northern Hemisphere, because screw that. Honestly, being minus 12, that is honestly terrifying to my little skinny white body. I don't have the body fat to cover that temperature. That is a scary, scary thought. I'm going to continue this road trip. We're almost there. Not too far out, so we're just away from the junction. I think we turn right, head straight up that, and we are golden. I should also check out the metalworking building we got all the propane from whilst we're here too, and just round up any little bars that we missed, because yeah, there's still a lot to do and a lot of gear to be found. It looks like we've got a nice brand new van in here as well. This right here. What is that? I think it's just a radio van. Oh, we could get our emergency broadcast radio out of that. Megaphone. Always nice. Actually very well geared for a random van in the middle of nowhere. Nice. Radio. No, not quite. Just news radios. Definitely check it out properly though and see if we got a key in there. Nice to know if it'll start, just as a little escapee backup, if you know what I mean. See ya. Alright, any more for any more? Ooh. That could cut out our whole need for the big siren truck back at base. Oh, what a dream that would be. What a dream that would be. I'm going to take that extra battery. March Ridge Cold War, huh? Wait, what? Cold War bunker? No way. No way. Oh man, they've given me a reason to go. To a future that didn't happen. Oh, that's dreamy. I think that's made my day. No way. Okay. I hate it. How much I love it. Built 4 stories underground in 1960 with fixed steel doors, the bunker was made to withstand a direct nuclear hit on Fort Knox itself. Space was limited with beds for only 40 people. It's unlikely the bunker survived. What would have survived the long... wait. It's unlikely the bunker would have survived for long without resupply. Thankfully, Armageddon did not arrive. There's an armory, there's a rec room, and there's a storage room. Is there a library? 2 dorm rooms, more storage, decontamination. No library. They would have got very bored very quickly. It's probably a good thing it didn't survive. But, my God, that's going to be unbelievable. I need to go. I need to go. It's a choiceless act at this point. I need to be there. How does this look? Is the siren in good shape? The whole thing's a beauty. No gas, dead battery, but the thing is a living, breathing, a dream. And what are we saying, Mr. Van? There's a gurney in there. Nice. Rubber hose, I'll take one of those. As for the rest, we could probably live without, but this thing's a dream. Another van. Let's just mark this on the map. All marked up. Let's keep on keeping on. We do have a gas cannon here. It's going to be way too long of a job to haul that back, I think. Definitely going to have to be a separate trip. Come out with a beater, bring it home. Oh, we might finally get our mission to clear out the checkpoint done. That would be nice. I cannot see a thing. This is a big struggle. Oh, this is a side road, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Assuming this whole lane is empty. Not quite the whole way through, but we can always use the side road. Pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. In classic fashion, good old America having their turn-off lanes is probably the best thing to grace any game set in America. There's so many good spots. I remember playing GTA and you'd be like having a little chase and just cut off on a little side road because it's just too easy. Saves going the whole way through, cuts out so much traffic. I love it, I respect it. Not quite a roundabout, but it does work super effectively. The famous sign strikes again. We're almost there, folks. Hitchhikers may be escaping inmates. We're almost there. I think probably the next left turn up is where Rosewood lives. We're close. It's good to be back. Here she is. It's not this one. I might try and get into the back of the gas station. Could work as a good base. Seems empty as well. Maybe not. Maybe not. It never is. The front side is going to be heaving, but we can maybe tuck in and play a little bit safe. We could be okay. Yeah, it looks busy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, looks busy. If we can maybe get inside. Car key. Good start. Nah, not quite. Alright, let's go for the odd stabberino. Kill me, boy. There's a basement here too. Nice and quiet. At least I thought. Okay, yeah, screw it. We're going loud, boys. We are going loud. Let's try and get a good mix of stomps in there too, just to keep ourselves sane. Stop ourselves getting super exhausted. There we go. Get on, fellas. Nice little cap. Suited you. When you were still alive. How much more we got? Nothing too crazy. One big swing for you. A double swing for you. Thought that was exhaustion. I think it's just panic. Last but not least. Ah, okay. There's a pile up. Come on, folks. Clean up in our gas station. Come on. Gotta get that stomp in there. Lovely. I have no idea what's on the other side of this. It's the worrying thing. And there's one behind me too. Ah, he's a creeper. They all are, to be fair. No speedies out here today, which is just wonderful. One donk for you. There's one. Come on. There we go. Stay down, boy. Nicely done. Get on, last but not least. Man, how far has this guy come? Seriously. We were struggling like hell with like 2 or 3 once upon a time. Now we're taking out like 15 like it's build 41 all over again. Of course, the door's locked. Let's try the back door. You can already hear Zed's banging, so... Hopefully they're upstairs, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, nice. Got some good food straight away. Some bulbs. Gas cans, most importantly. I'm so glad they're back. Not sure why, but everywhere was just removed in build 41. Still can't make it make sense, but yeah, that is just how she worked. Could definitely hear Zed banging, just not anymore. Strange. Might try to check out the basement whilst we're here. Start off strong and all that. Flute case. I wish you could play instruments on this game. It was a mod that I had with the Nomad run, and it was great fun. It was just nice to wind down and just have a little play on a guitar every now and then. Gone are those days. Ah, okay. Okay. A little bit more terrifying. What a lovely basement. What a strange place to keep a pet Zed. Come on, my dear. Whenever you're ready, get that chin stab in. I mean, I'll take it. Whatever extra skills we can get, the better. And I might just break this puppy down too. Thank you, ma'am. Alright, what have we got? Nice little workshop, though. This is cool. Medium handle. Air conditioner and the disassemblable object. Can we take that propane setup? No. That's a shame. Yeah, I feel like we should be able to refill propane or whatever from big old containers in basements and things like that. We'll just make that grind that little bit easier late game. Loads of empty gas cans. Tire iron. This is a very cool base. It makes me want to set up here. I'm not going to lie. Makes me want to bring a generator, get this puppy just burning. What a spot it would be. What a spot it would be. I think what I might do... Can we get a Rosewood map for one? Oh, we got a floor vent too. Woodcraft. A great find. That's coming with. That can go straight in the truck, actually. Or the van. Whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it truck. Woodcraft. I think what I might do is get some rest real quick. And then just do a little scout. I only want to see the neighbour. I don't quite want to see the heart of town yet. But it's going to come. All in good time. So I think if I can get a tiny little idea of what's around me, it's still early, it'll be a good way to finish up the episode. One teeny tiny little rat. Wonder if we can even sneak up on him. Oh, so close. We'd have him running. But he doesn't need to die. I'm not going to eat him anyway, it feels like a waste. It's very quiet. Very quiet. One steel bar half. That's coming with all day long. That is definitely slightly high up on the list. What was all of that fiberglass tape from? Not a lot of it, but enough to pique my interest. Heavy duty vehicle tyre. May as well take that just for good measure. 2 sports vehicles, more standard brakes, standard, basically. Whole lot of standard. Still. Ah, there's an upstairs here now. Okay. Let's dump that tyre. That was a little bit noisy. Ooh. We got roof access. That's cool. I like that a lot. It's not something I ever thought we needed, but now that it's here, I'm kind of glad it's here. Oh, do you guys remember our last adventure into a mechanic shop? Yeah, probably don't want to talk about that one anytime soon, I don't think. Just get one big donkaroo out the way. We may as well take care of these guys too. Nice, nice, and nice. I wish those diaries had entries in them. Would make me so happy. Okay, that door is open. Sweet. Another one down. And another one down. You took way longer than planned. Shall we get the last but not least? Chin stab to the back. Maybe not. How about chin stab to the front? Just pushing them all down. Come on. There we go. Taking no prisoners today. Come on, fellas. I did not want to be doing this. Thought this was going to be a quick in-out trip. You guys have caught me off guard. Nice. Alright, that'll do me for now. It's super quiet. I reckon the centre of town could be the place you don't really want to be. But yeah, either way, let's head back to base and let's call it a day. I might just check the back room and see if there's any... Didn't even unlock that one either. Slacking a lot with unlocking doors lately. It's one thing I am noticing. Yeah, I might check just around here. It's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Let's see if we've got the next level mechanic book. No, got a level 1 mechanic, but that's about it. Alright, no stress. Let's read our big book at least. Get them kind of happy. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to leave you just there. It's been a day. It's been a busy day. It's been a long, long old driving day, but it's been good fun. And I feel pretty confident leaving it there. I feel like today was a successful day. And I think I've learned lately in life that ticking things off as successful days just makes you feel so much better. And I'm kind of glad that's where we're at. It's been a good day. But we do always have to love you and leave you at some point, and that point is right now. Thanks for watching. Massive thanks to members supporting the channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully, stick around for the next one. Peace.